G'day, welcome to the MacPack.
We're back.
My name's Shane McKenna, and to my left this week in order, the man on the panel most likely to go to a ladies' day spa. It's my little brother Joe. How are you, boy?
It wasn't a ladies' day spa. It was a sauna and ice bar.
Oh, tough guy. And to my right, coming in at 6'1" as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother of the pack, who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you, mate?
I've always wanted to go to a sauna and day spa, but I always get refused at the door due to the fungus on my back.
Oh, it's on your back. It's growing. It's all over the joint. I know about the one on your foot, but I didn't know about the
And
stuff.
the one on my...
Boys, big week on the podcast this week. We're kicking things off with a bit of a chat about Joey's latest little day spa antics. We've got a brand new segment called
Dude lives with a lady.
We're also going to try some new Vegemite Noodles, which Joe found over the week. I've got an everyday hero that happened on the weekend. My God, it's jam-packed. Let's get into it. Boys.
Flamingos.
How are we all well?
I'm feeling so relaxed and calm.
That's good.
Ask me about why.
Pardon?
Ask me about why.
About why?
Let's just not.
About why, Joe?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
About why?
You're such an inquisitive young man. I knew I could count if you do for a follow-up. I went to Ember Bathhouse.
Ember. Does that mean they have candles on constantly?
And there was like incense going.
Incest?
No, incense.
Wow. What type of spa day was this?
Jake's doing some laugh therapy. So yeah, I went to Ember Bathhouse. It was something that Kira and I planned for sort of our anniversary.
Nice. This is the cashier. Did you tell him you were going to come on the pod?
I would have loved to.
So it's still
Yeah,
available.
Yeah. I'll see if we can get a discount.
I like
I'm going to be talking them up a lot. So basically, we went in. So the things they offered there is sauna, steam room,
Yep.
ice bath, and mineral bath.
Mineral
What's
bath.
a mineral bath? I've heard of the other three.
It's just a bath with minerals in it. Like
Salt. Epsom salts.
yeah, I don't know. I think they said it was like magnesium or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which I guess is good for you. Yeah. Better than the lead one they had.
So what was your favourite? Did you try out all four?
I did try out all
In
four.
which order did
Yeah,
you go?
run us through. Is there a plan of attack? Like, do they go, all right, this is the process, this is the procedure?
To be the best
No,
result for
it's-
the muscles.
You go in 90 minutes, just
Do what you
send
want.
it. Yeah, just do what you want. There was also tea,
Full step.
which was nice, and a little lemon water.
And is it just you two? Or the other people?
No, there's quite a big space, and there's
200.
obviously lots of different things to go in. No, there's
The sauna was sweaty.
yeah.
Shoulder
There's-
to shoulder.
there's like
cheek
sardines,
to cheek.
sweaty sardines.
And I'm not talking face cheeks.
No, there was maximum 8 people in there at a time.
Okay.
Oh.
So
In the whole thing, in any and all of the things.
yeah, any of the things.
And how many people were there?
8.
So it works out realistically that you could get.
chock-a-block.
Yeah,
No.
but you can get two. So the plan is to get 2 in each. That would probably be the best way. You don't really want a pack of
Yeah.
8 going from one to the next.
But you could fit all 8 in. Oh, probably except for the ice bath. You could fit all 8 in, and it wouldn't be like the things were big. It's not like oh, if there's more than 2 people in here, we're gonna have bloody chaos.
Okay.
They were pretty big.
But there was no organized. Okay, these 2 start there, and then you go there, and then you go there, and then you go there.
No.
Okay.
No.
How did it all unfold then? What was the segmentation like amongst the different activities?
It was pretty because people were like cycling through.
Okay.
So there's a bit of overlap, but it's not like
Yeah.
it's not weird.
So
I feel like that
how long
would
did
be
you
the-
spend in each thing? Did you go in all 4?
We went in all 4, yeah.
In which order?
So we went the steam room first. I feel like that's
Okay.
easy one to start off with,
Yeah.
and then you're meant to have if you've been in the sauna or the steam room, you just gotta have a quick rinse before you go in the mineral pool.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
it's not
Covered in-
sweat. Minerals, not sweat. So we did that, and then we went in the mineral thing, and then we went into the sauna,
Yeah.
and then we had to do the classic sauna into the ice bath.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Now, I
it.
reckon that would be the same
I would
process. What process would you have done?
I would go sauna first because I know that that's like the most excruciating, like making you sweat, and then I'd go ice bath. Well, then I'd shower, ice bath, steam room, and then finish with the minerals.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad way. I'd go
Yeah.
steam, sauna,
Yeah. Don't
ice
know.
bath, minerals.
No, but we're cycling through. You're not just doing one.
Oh, so you're
One of
doing
each.
multiple
Yeah, you're doing
circulations.
cycles. Yeah,
Okay.
because the sauna you can only stay in for 15 minutes.
Now, what do you... This is going to... So there's 8 people.
Yeah.
Are you ever with other people, and for what activities? Was there times when you were with other people?
Yeah. So in this, in everything, there's a little bit of overlap, but it would just be some people be sitting in one corner of the sauna, and you'd be sitting in the other. There was a bit of
Here we go.
so we went from something to, and then we're going to the steam room, right? But Kira had walked in right before me, and I had like put the towel up or whatever,
Okay.
because everyone's just in bathers.
Ooh.
That was going to be my next question. We're getting there. Okay, go.
Yeah, so I was in my speedo. I was in my mankini.
Imagine it.
I was working on my sweat.
And it's see-through.
But then
It's just like it's actually slipping down his shoulder blade.
the off-the-shoulder mankini.
yeah.
Doesn't
Just
really work.
Just
Top
the-
half mankini. And then so I walk into the steam room after Kira, and obviously it's quite steamy in there.
Yeah, funny
So
that.
you can't really see. So then anyway, but me and Kira had always sat in the corner, like next to the door. That was like our go-to spot.
Yeah.
So then, so I open the door, right, and it's fucking steamy as shit. You can't see
Were
it.
you wearing your glasses? You traditionally wear your
No,
glasses.
yeah.
Just big fog
I was
eyes
wearing
comes
goggles.
out.
I had my goggles. I'd spat in my goggles so they wouldn't. They do it so they don't fog up or whatever.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so I walk into the steam room. Obviously, it's steamy as, and there's 2 figures in the room. But I knew this is
Two
the-
what?
2 figures, 2
Yeah.
people.
Oh,
People,
okay.
yeah.
But I could really only see like the legs. It was the steam because the steam rises or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then so I'm like, all right, well, this is where we sat. I didn't even really think about it. I was like, this is where we've sat every time we've been in the steam room.
Okay.
So I go to sit, and I'm like, can't even see where like the wall is or anything.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Because for the people in there, they're acclimatized.
see it.
Yeah. It's a bit like when you're walking around in the dark. When it goes from light to dark, it's fucking tough. But after about 2 minutes, you're fine. You
Yeah.
can see everything. So they're just watching
I'm
a
walking
blind
like
man.
this.
Just
And I'm
looking
like,
weird.
okay, walk on, and I'm walking towards this lady,
Oh,
Kira.
no.
There's some air quotes there
Yeah.
for the audio.
And then I just hear, I'm walking over there, and then from the other corner of the steering, I just hear, Joe,
Oh,
Joe, yeah. And then I'm like, oh shit, I was
where are your hands at this point? You got 2 hands
On,
that are
on brazier.
No,
chest high.
I almost like, yeah, I mean, because I was walking to sit next to this lady.
No.
It wasn't Kira, but she had her eyes shut. She was in prime relaxation mode, so I would have got away
Until
with
you
it.
touched it, she was.
But
Goodness
yeah,
gracious.
yeah, that was the only like I guess awkward thing that happened.
You groped some woman.
No, no, there was no
Yeah.
contact.
It's actually illegal, dude.
He's turning he's describing it as being a little bit awkward when he accidentally
You
sexually
have to pay
assaulted
extra for that.
But yeah, it was really relaxing. We walked in there and there were 2 people on the counter, and then
Standing
what?
on the counter.
yeah,
What, doing what on the counter?
they are the
Brother and
reception
sister.
people, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then they go, oh, so we had booked and stuff. You got to book in, and they're just like, oh, yeah, for the bathhouse.
Oh, they don't speak properly.
They're so because then there's like really like soft music, and they're like, oh, hey, yeah, for the bathhouse. And then
And were you
they're all
like,
talking
yeah,
about-
mate.
so, yep, we booked in. No, we're just like, yeah, no shit, that's what this place is.
That's why we're here.
Why are they whispering? To like be calm.
Keep
And,
it- yeah, just calm and relaxed.
There
You
you
want
go.
everyone to have a peaceful time at the bathhouse.
Nice.
So the whole time you're there, you are kind of whispering.
and how long did you last in each thing? Like, what was your? Did you last 15 minutes in the sauna? You said that was the max. Were you there for 15?
Nah, it's sweaty as.
How long?
Huh? I think the longest we would have stayed would have been
22 seconds.
nah, it would have been probably like 7-ish.
Oh yeah.
But there's a thing in there that you're meant to flip around. So you walk in, and there's like a little timers there, so you can
Oh,
like a little
okay,
sand
so you
timer, so
know.
you know that you've been in there for 15 minutes.
How'd you go in the ice bath? How long were you in the ice bath?
Huh?
Out of interest.
Not very long. Not too very long.
How
It
long?
was
How
especially
long?
coming
How
up.
long? Give us a period.
Oh, I wasn't counting. Like under 30 seconds.
Oh,
Oh.
Because
that's pretty weak.
it was very cold.
I do. I fathom that.
And coming in from the
But
sauna.
you're meant to sit in it.
Yeah,
for
but-
ages,
yeah,
though.
like a couple of minutes at least.
Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. It just shocks your muscles.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
there for
that's
20
bad.
seconds. It's a good way to pull
No,
a
but coming
hamstring
from
on
the
the way
sauna,
out.
like my
It's so cold.
my feet were getting like
Ripped.
were getting like numb.
Yeah, because you're in ice.
Yeah, it's not nice. Yeah, but
the blood
the other
slows
bath
down.
is just like a lovely warm bath. I was doing handstands and stuff in it. It was sick.
In a bommy?
Yeah, like spinning around.
Alrighty, boys, excited for this new little segment that we're doing. The Dal and I, the lady that used to do my washing, and I have just moved. Has decided to make things a little bit easier. We're just going to do it all from the one house.
One big load.
Settle.
And then do the washing.
So what we've decided to do is instead of like journeying the washing down to the washing machine, she's bought the washing.
Explain. Obviously, you and your girlfriend Taylor
I wouldn't go that far just yet, mate. We're not putting labels on things.
lived on the
Sorry,
same
housemate.
lived on the same street, but 5 or 6 houses
Yeah, the
down.
girl next door.
So yeah, the girl
The
next
cleaner.
door, king.
She used to do my washing for me. She had a washing machine. I didn't have one.
Nice.
So I used to journey the washing down, and she would wash it.
You used to cook though, right?
Yeah, I still do. And she
Yeah.
does
Heat up.
Maggie noodles.
most of the washing. But yeah, so now just out of more like a convenience, rather than walking the washing down, it just gets done from my place now, which is quite exciting. And then as part of that, as part of the moving of the washing machine, she's decided that
She'll come with. It's a
yeah,
2-in-1
yeah,
deal.
exactly right. I could get the washing machine. It's a package deal, unfortunately.
One or the other.
So what ended up happening is she's now there. All right, so
Oh.
she's with me, which is exciting. But over the next couple of probably weeks and months, obviously it's the first time living with a cleaner. I'm going to be bringing some new information to you guys about what life is like living with a lady
Huge.
in a brand new segment we want to call.
Who lives with a lady? Who lives with a lady? Who lives with a lady? Who lives with a lady?
Dude lives with a lady.
There we go.
For the next couple of weeks or months or whatnot, as the learnings pop up, I'm going to come and bring them to you on a week-by-week basis, per se, right? We're going to get things kicked off, because neither of you two have ever lived with a lady before.
No, just mum my whole life.
Yeah.
Aside from that, no.
So what I'm going to go with firstly, we're going to tackle these one by one. The thing that I'm noticing the most, now, we've been in my bed for a long time while we've packed down her bed, and then we've
Yep.
just been living in my bed. And then we packed my bed down because she's brought her bed in.
Yep. Yep.
Her bed is massive. I don't
Oh,
know
so
if-
you've swapped beds.
Yeah, so
Oh.
my bed's
Massive
going.
as in
My bed's going to the spare room.
because you were running a single.
No, it's still a queen, but it's very high. I just want to check in with you guys. Have you ever seen like a high bed before?
Wait, do you mean the mattress is big
The
or
actual-
the
actual
base.
bed is huge.
like the frame and the
Like you have to
base?
kind of hop to get on it.
Yeah, like the bed. I should have gotten a better photo, but
It's a bunk. Jake showing us a photo of a bunk bed.
There's a
So
ladder.
so the bed is huge.
Yeah,
a race
There's a desk underneath.
It's a race car.
I'll show you a photo of it when it's like all properly set, but it's actually huge from the bottom to the top. You can't just sort of, for example, if I was sitting on the end of the bed,
Your feet would
my feet aren't touching the floor. Like
Yeah, you
it's,
do have little legs though.
it's
so.
a little bit of a dangle job.
be. You are 4'7".
And I've just never
Ah.
seen anything like that before.
You got to jump onto it.
yeah,
That sounds fun.
you do sort of have to
Yeah, a little step.
you have to like hop up into it a bit, which is like
Yeah.
quite outlandish. My mattress is the normal height of a mattress, right? But it's actually the bed base that's so
Yeah.
tall. It's very grand.
And what's
Now the thing
the pro of that?
that's what I'm trying
So
to
is
get
it your
to the
mattress,
bottom
her
of.
base?
Correct.
But the aesthetic of... I haven't been there yet to your house since this cleaner or girlfriend, however you want to
Alias,
call her,
yeah.
has moved in. But your aesthetic was the modern day aesthetic, you know? Your grayscale.
Yes.
The greys, the whites, the blacks.
Yeah.
Has it changed?
A little bit like a
Has the entire house changed? Because that base you just showed me is cream.
yeah,
it's creme.
It's like it's sort of
It's a grey
But
crate.
it was before.
I
but,
thought it was grey.
but before it
when
was
I
black.
saw it.
It was a jet black setup.
Correct.
Even the bedside table, jet black.
correct. Yeah. And
So now,
so now there's been a small
Yeah.
eroding of
And is everything slightly higher?
it's becoming pink.
Is that?
She is
Is it because ladies wear heels?
But to bed, they're going
So you want to? Yeah.
Gotta
But
wake up
obviously,
in there.
this alias, she is 6'12".
That's
Yeah,
not true.
which is 7 foot.
So the question remains, like, so my normal bed was like normal height, so I could put my legs down and I would touch the floor.
Yeah.
Where I'm feeling, and I noticed because last night was the first night that we like, because I built it. I was building it after the show last night. I went home and I'm
Yeah.
under this fucking bed putting screws and shit together,
Yeah,
right? Heaps of
Build
fun.
it.
Did you put your high vis on?
I might as well have. But we were doing that, and then yesterday was the first time I ever actually like properly jumped into it. Because
Yeah, because you're on the couch for a bit.
because I have to genuinely hurdle in. And what happened was when it was at her place, she also has a massive mattress, and the mattress is like probably a foot. So imagine a foot. Like it's a big mattress. It's
That's
like
2
I'm no, that's like a foot, no.
No,
That-
30 centimeter ruler. Or foot long
It's
ruler.
like 70.
Okay, well it's big. It's a massive
Oh,
mattress.
that's Ron's named
They've
it.
got to bang on.
So the mattress used to be huge as well.
Because
Like,
that's how big my...
it almost felt. It almost felt like.
Audience.
It almost felt like you done. It almost felt like we were closer to the ceiling than we were to the floor.
Oh, wow.
And then I
Yeah.
jumped in last
And
night,
you hit your head.
and it does feel a little bit like
What's the bounce situation?
we're.
like?
Yeah, have you jumped on it yet?
Well, I don't reckon I could stand on it. I feel like I'd be too close to
Right.
smacking my head.
So, interesting.
It is like borderline bunkage. Like if you were imagining a bunk bed, imagine like
Oh.
the middle part of the bunk bed.
You mean air? The ladder.
Yeah, imagine halfway up on the ladder. That's sort of at the height I'm sleeping at. Like if I rolled out from this height,
You'd hit the deck.
You gotta get
I'm
one of
gonna
those mats.
dropping.
Mats.
I'm gonna be dropping like probably close to 5 foot. I feel like I'm so high up. I'll get some photos to prove
You
it.
should do a drop test.
Just
Like,
to see.
are you standing and dropping, and then compare it with your other bed?
Because the other bed's still.
Do it with an egg. See which one breaks.
Yeah. If it breaks, the bed's too high.
So by the time I jumped in yesterday, it was absolute chaos. Like I literally got in and it felt like I was getting a bit altitude sickness. I think. from
Yeah, if
how-
your ears popped.
Alrighty, boys, time for one of our favourite segments here on the MacPack podcast.
Boys, I got some interesting news this week from Woolies and Coles in Australia. They've got a new Maggi Noodles flavour.
I do.
Guess
Found
what
that.
flavour it is?
Well, we actually have been told about this. You
Ooh.
brought this to us on radio on Saturday.
That's right. They've got a brand new flavour, and it's Vegemite flavour.
It's a Vegemite flavoured Maggi noodle.
Who would have thought?
Maggi noodle, best noodle available. I know this is quite a controversial topic.
Everyone loves the mee goreng
Yeah,
ones, but
the
now
mee
they've got
goreng ones.
Vegemite.
What do you go with?
Me growing.
Okay, what do you go with?
Mee goreng.
I've never had a mee goreng one,
Oh, they're pretty good.
which leads us perfectly into
Ooh.
one of our favourite segments. Today we're trying the Maggi noodles, the Vegemite Maggi noodles at that.
This is Jake Tries. Not in his life has he ever had this food. All the world will stop to watch Jake try.
Now, Jake Tries is basically a very swift, very fun segment where for the most part, I don't eat very hectic foods. I'm a very,
No.
very select palate. And so over the journey, the boys have provided me with foods that I've never had before to try for the first time in front of our live studio audience. Thank you all for coming in. But today's going to be something a little bit different. We did this with the battered Mars bar. I think it's actually almost been exactly a
the
year
deep
since we've
fried
done
Mars
that deep
bar.
fried Mars bar. But today, with the news of the new Vegemite noodles, Joe has decided to cook us up a few of these very noodles, and all three of us are going to try them here on this very special edition of Jake Tries.
Let's bloody get these down our gobs, eh? And then
Before-
we'll eat the Vegemite noodles.
I like it. What are we thinking before we rip in? We spoke quite interestingly about it on radio. If you weren't fortunate enough to listen, I'm sure we'll tee something up so that you can follow up. But what are we thinking? Now that they're here in front of us, they are different to what I was expecting. I am excited. I am nervous. But what are your overall thoughts, boys?
I think hearing about it, you just think that's probably going to be gross. Seeing them, they look very similar, sort of, to the other noodles. So
They
that's
looked-
what I'm expecting. You know,
They
you know,
looked similar to the ones that you cooked, like those
the
little
mee
hot.
goreng one.
Is that what they're called?
Yep.
Okay, they are good. I have had them.
Jake does it again.
Let's go.
Aren't they a different brand?
That's
I thought they
freaking-
were a different brand altogether.
No.
They're still Maggi.
Megarang Maggi Noodles.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's still
Megarang.
Maggi. Stop bullshitting around. They're still Maggi noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're meagering flavor.
Oh,
You can
okay.
get different flavor. You can get barbecue flavored or chicken or
Chicken.
spicy like tikka masala or something.
Okay, cool.
They run a Luxor.
These
They
do
do.
these do look a lot like the ones that you would eat normally.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
They all look the same. They're noodles.
Yeah, they're noodles with brown sauce.
Well,
I
the,
do
the
feel-
chicken ones don't look like this.
I do feel like when you see something, and you're like your brain is like, I know what this is gonna taste like.
Yeah.
So I felt it's gonna be a rude awakening.
Yeah, because I'm imagining it's going to taste like quite sweet, similar to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
meagering ones. All right. Without any further ado, I think we should all rip in. Do we want to do it all at the same time? So
Let's bloody rip in.
okay, here we go. This is very exciting. It's Joe. Thank you so much
Wait,
for preparing us.
Everybody wait. Everybody get lined up. Do the Italian swirl.
Yep.
Ready?
Here we go.
3,
2,
2, 1.
Probably could have got them a bit quicker, couldn't we? They're nice and cold.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's
They're kind of flavorless.
yeah. they're
Why
a
do
bit
they
bland.
taste quite that hollow? It's like a. I'm going to go again.
They're just like salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like meagering, but there's no aftertaste.
There's like no chili.
Yeah. Which is arguably the best bit when you put a little bit of that extra zest.
Yeah,
It's
it is
just
like
a salty noodle.
it's almost like it's just soy sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just tastes like the meagering if you didn't add any of the like hectic flavors.
This is really disappointing.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like Vegemite.
No, it doesn't taste like Vegemite at all. Like Vegemite on toast is elite, but this is just like
It's not very
salty noodle.
Salty noodle, yeah.
Yeah, I know what that's not Vegemite. Like it's too
It's not strong enough.
nah.
Yeah.
It's like you need to put the paste in and mix it around.
That would be fudge, but I think that would be absolutely disgusting.
Maybe we should do
But
that next week.
But I think they're a lot more palatable. I would eat them.
Oh no,
I
you
would.
can't finish
They're
a
too-
bowl. Imagine a big bowl of these. It's
Yeah.
too salt. It's just salt. It's just like they've
But
added.
that's what the meagering ones are.
No, they're nice.
They're not too dissimilar, in my opinion. They're not too dissimilar. I would be very stunned.
I'm not eating anymore.
Yeah,
I would
no.
be stunned. I'm gonna have some more. I would be stunned if the people at Maggi had actually done a Vegemite. I reckon this is basically just the same shit they use for the meagering.
Yeah, hey, this kind of could pass as Vegemite.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
And
take
let's
the
just
chili
add a little bit more
flakes out.
salt into it. What did it look like when you put it in? Was it the same little brown sachet?
it was like bigger than the other ones, and it was just like powdery brown stuff.
But no, like juice, like how they usually put.
No, there's no juice.
Oh,
Because the other ones, isn't there that brown?
It's like the oil stuff.
Yeah.
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 But there's all both one side's oil and the other side's
know,
brown
This
oil.
was just one big pack of dust.
It's very dry. It's very dry.
Yeah.
Like the others, the meagering ones are very wet.
Yeah, also
Yeah, but that's
depends
the
how you-
difference between adding fluid instead of powder.
Exactly.
But also, they're more of a when it comes out of the packet, it's more of a chicken noodle soup where it's quite literally just like the dust.
Yeah, it's just dust.
I much prefer the meagering liquid. I wonder if it's just like meagering dust. That almost what it comes across to me.
Yeah.
But I must say, when we thought we were when we knew we were going to try them, and what we just said then, we thought they were going to be dog shit.
I thought it was going to be like shoveling Vegemite into your mouth.
It's not. It's way nicer than that. If you grabbed a spoon of
I
Vegemite,
reckon.
if you
I
grab,
disagree.
I think I would prefer a spoon of Vegemite.
I was hoping more Vegemite.
so you would prefer.
I reckon go harder on it.
So you would prefer fuck the dust, just get noodles, boil the noodles, and in your world, grab like a
Vegemite
teaspoon.
sauce. Yeah.
Grab like a teaspoon of Vegemite because they do the squeeze Vegemite. You could just squeeze someone like
Yeah,
ketchup,
squeezy mite.
and then you want to mix that shit up.
That's what I was more expecting.
That's what I was
yeah.
expecting.
We could do that next week if you like,
Oh no, I wouldn't have thought so.
because that might be that'd be very hectic. That'd be incredibly hectic. They passed for me. They're not as bad. I was imagining some real heinous crime, but that's not bad.
What are you giving it out of 10?
I would eat that. That's
Do you
like a 7.
Do you reckon it's better or worse than what have you had in the past? Do you reckon it's better than the
better than
Mars
chicken.
bar?
Better than. Oh, you mean that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
that
Mars
did
bar.
make me feel sick. Mars bar made me feel sick.
What about the crumpet? The
I
jam
feel sick
crumpet?
thinking about the Mars bar now.
Jam crumpet. What do you reckon?
I
Remember
don't
that?
think I had jam. I just had Vegemite.
Not yet.
Oh, no, I did have jam.
Damn, yeah.
Strawberry jam.
That was actually quite nice, quite sweet. I've never had any of. I've actually, funnily enough, we're doing Jake tries, but I've never actually had any of the stuff that I've tried and even liked. I've never had it after the fact.
Fair enough. Anyway, we've got a competition running. We've got 3 packs of this Maggie Vegemite that is available.
I like it. So make sure you head out to your local Coles, your local Woolies, see if you can pick up some Maggie Vegemite and just be the judge for yourself, I guess. Good luck out there, kids. Alrighty, boys, at the very beginning of the year, we decided that we were going to do a little MacPack multi of our own. We were going to undust the MacPack multi from season 1, and we were going to put it on the AFL. And then quickly, every now and then, we're going to do a quick little predictions.
Yeah, a quick check-in.
A quick check-in, on our predictions. Incredibly, over the weekend, do you know what round just passed?
Round 10.
Round 10. That's massive. That happened, within a blink of an eye, in my opinion. If you had told me it was round 6, I would have believed you.
Yeah, 11 weeks later, and we're here at round 10.
Absolutely. Crazy stuff. What I want to say, can you remember our multi? We had 3 legs. One was for the for the Rising Star. One was for the Premier. And one was for the Brownlow medalist. Can you remember who we put in any of those legs?
Rising Star, Harley Reid.
Okay.
Best on
Nick.
pies.
And what? Pies
Pies
flag.
flag.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You're right on 2 of the 3 counts.
Ooh.
Chad Warner, Brownlow.
We've went Pies to win the flag.
Yep.
Nick to win the Brownlow.
Wow, we underrated Harley.
And we went Colby McKercher.
Who the fuck is that?
to win the Rising Star.
Who the fuck is
That was a
Colby?
misclick.
No.
Colby!
If you run it back, Colby was elite, but unfortunately, the Harley hype has.
Help.
What team does this Colby
He plays for North Melbourne.
But he plays in the twos.
No. He was going okay, so he got nominated in round 9 to be like the Rising Star because you got to get nominated. You got to
Last week.
Yeah.
And when did Harley get picked? Round 1.
Well, no one,
Round 5, Harley got picked.
no one's
Who
watching.
picked the other?
What do you mean?
You can't get picked twice, can you?
No.
So you're the rising star of the round, and then that goes into the best round.
Correct. So that's how it works.
Wow.
So then you actually become nominated based on that round. You have to have one good round, and then you get
See, I think
nominated.
shouldn't it
So
be,
it's just
shouldn't
wait.
be based off of. Why don't they base it off of what's it called Brownlow points? Which rookie got the most Brownlow?
Because they're not all going to poll. Most of them won't poll.
Wait, so they get it's just which kid had the best game?
No. So it's which kid has the best season, but they have to have been nominated via having a good game. They have
And
to
you
have
can only get nominated once.
Who nominates
correct
you?
for the year.
So what if you had a killer game in round 2?
Yep.
But one of the other guys smashed it,
Yep.
and then you play really good for the rest of them,
But you never.
but you just never get.
Well,
nominated.
usually that's not what happens because there's not
They
many.
run out of rookies.
Yeah, there's not a heap of people who are putting their hand up.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, sometimes it'll get to round 20 very rarely would that ever happen. But let's say it gets to round 20 and Harley Reid hasn't had a blinder yet.
Or
They're going to put him, he's going to get nominated.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
fair enough.
But you have to get nominated for a performance. But realistically, it's based on the body of work you've done over the whole season. Okay. So Harley's now paying. Can we just get a quick prediction on what we think Harley's paying at the minute?
$1.02.
Yeah, so $1.10.
$1.20 Harley's paying.
Bang.
So you can
Yeah,
both
that's
grab
like
some value there.
knee injury.
That's really the only thing.
Yeah, what are the chances that he gets hit by a bus?
What do we reckon Colby's out to? So when we put money on
$9.50.
when we put
Let's
money
just say we put the multi on now. I think we could get some good money.
when we put money on Colb, he was paying $5.60.
Wow, that's still pretty steep.
$20 now, I reckon.
Colby's out to Riley. What do you reckon?
I said $9.50.
He's out to $18.
Wow.
So it's gonna be tough
Just
for
cash
Colb.
out.
He's also hurt at the moment.
Oh,
He's got
let's just say,
But that doesn't matter.
who
technically.
picked this Colby character?
me.
It
I
wouldn't have
did.
been
I did.
yeah.
I think you both. Did you both pick Harley?
Probably.
Well, we will both be right.
I bloody met the bloke, Jake. He's my boy.
Yeah, true.
I shook that man's hand, and that man's hand is the one saying don't argue to everyone in the league.
True.
So the multi's fucked.
Well,
Because
like,
of hashtag Colby.
like it's looking that way.
Well, I
we
mean-
can cash it out. So
Like it did make sense to pick North Melbourne because it's like they suck.
They're so bad.
Yeah. But
I
then
know
so do
one,
West Coast.
and
Yeah.
I'd seen Harley play one game, and this is where it's going to be quite iffy because I do remember saying a few things quite negatively about Harley when we did the predictions, and I'm sure that's going to come back to bite us on the arse in a matter of weeks.
Us.
Well, me.
Yeah, I would never say anything bad about the man.
About the Messiah.
So we put a $35 bet on.
Wow.
Nick's number.
It was paying.
Oh.
If it won, it was going to pay $5,800. We can cash it out for what, you reckon?
20.
$10.
$2.67. So
Oh.
I think we'll just let it ride for a bit
Can we put another one on?
and
now
hope
with this
Colby just
character?
runs through. Pardon?
We'll put another one on now with Colby.
We've got one on with Colby.
No, but now he's at 18. That's a.
Oh, you
that's
want
a
to
good
double?
deal.
You want to double? You want to double down on
It's a
Colby?
bargain.
I like.
So
it.
we're at North Melbourne on the ladder.
They're dead last.
Dead last.
And we're as West Coast.
Third last.
But they've just beaten 5th, so it's not. They're looking alright.
They're only up.
They're
North
hashtag
Melbourne
only
is.
up.
Are not. Unless Colby
And Colby's
turns their
hurt.
season around.
Is Colby like a write-off, or is Colby just like done a hamstring?
No, he's done a foot, so
Ooh.
it's a bit. They're sort of.
That's. It's bad when you heard the thing that's in the name of the game.
the eponymous
Yeah.
protagonist,
If you hit your foot or your ball.
the titular.
So it's concerning. He will probably miss a little bit of footy. It was good to check in. Hopefully we can come back to this in a matter of weeks. And I obviously don't want anyone to get injured, but
If Harley does, it'd be good for the mold.
yeah, we really need Colby to get back and start manhandling some people as well. The year is still young.
Yeah.
What position?
There could be
North could go.
accidents happen.
North could go on a run. Colby could kick a bag, have a heap of footy.
Yeah, and also you remember if Harley starts the season really good and then
Correct.
Mm.
goes down, no one's gonna be. Oh, but what about the guy in round 8? Shut up, Colby.
Colby
Colby's
is
coming
king.
in late. Yeah,
Colby.
Colby is a mid to
Is it
late
Colby with a
season.
K?
That's with a C, like the cheese.
So he
or
plays for North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Too
So-
bad I'll never watch one of those games. But it'd be good to hear if he's doing well.
So at the moment we could put a bet on. We could put the same bet on.
Well, let's not do that. That's
Well, let me just for
Is the addiction in him?
no. Well, Joe said he wanted to double down. Let's say if we put that same bet on right now, so it was a $35 punt at the current odds.
Wow. We would be
Wowie. Okay, we were gonna win. How much was it?
5.5.
$5,000.
Okay, it's 24 and a half.
No.
That's legit enough for a house deposit.
No,
It's definitely not.
definitely
In
not.
1990. Am I right? Am I right, boys?
We could do it with ours.
Hashtag hard.
Nah, but that'll pay like nothing.
It'll pay $41. So we can put 35 on and make a bit over $1,000. Probably not worth the
It's
hassle.
definitely not worth it.
That's enough for a house deposit.
But the other thing.
in 1910. Am I right?
Well, there you go. So prayers out to Colb. Hopefully Colby's up and
So
about.
is Colby
But keep in
your-
mind,
I don't even know
if
what
we
he
had
looks
done,
like.
if we had done this about 6 to 8 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, if we had done this, Pies hadn't won a game, and it was like, well, that's not happening.
No, I would
Never in doubt.
And now we're slowly putting together a little bit of a patch. Now we just need Colby to
Colby, yeah.
do the same, and we're sussed.
Let's do it.
Come on, Colby.
Pray for Colby.
Yeah, let's start DMing him. Just
Yep.
words of encouragement. Come
Yeah.
on, Colb.
Yeah,
This is our week.
fix the foot. Maybe you could take him down to the spa.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could do some mineral spa with him.
Do they know when's he going to be back in?
If not this week, it'll be probably a couple.
That's good. We don't want him.
Yeah.
we
that's
want him
it.
to rest up and just come out strong with the end.
We like it. We like it. Alrighty, boys. Time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero. This week, I've got the new ball. Which
You
is
still doing the challenge, Joe? Haven't seen you right
Oh,
now.
yeah, shit. I totally forgot about that.
Have you actually?
You got to go back
Yeah, I
and
haven't done
listen.
it in a while.
You got to go back and listen.
I
Just
think-
Stop. You got to go back and listen.
Good luck. But do you know when you do you know when you stopped?
Well, you,
Well, I
you-
can just
you
count up the ones that I've done.
Exactly.
Good luck.
So-
Add the
I
rest
feel like
of them.
Joe's done a lot recently. I haven't done one in ages, but I've got one. I mentioned when we were on a radio the other week, we're doing a few callbacks to radio. So if you're not listening, make sure you tune in. I was going to a hockey game.
Yes.
An
Ice
An
hockey.
ice hockey game of all things
Up at the rink.
over the weekend.
Actually,
I was unaware that we had a hockey team. I should have bought my jersey. I got a cool jersey. Did I show you the jersey?
yeah.
What's the
How
team
funny
at?
was the photo of me in the jersey? Did you see the
I
photo
saw,
of me?
yeah.
I didn't look well.
What size is
Wish-
the
your wish
jersey?
granted.
What What
Like,
size
everyone
is
was
your
chatting to
jersey?
me so nice. Like, I was there with work.
Everyone being so kind.
Yeah, and everyone was being so lovely. And then I saw a photo of me and I was like, oh, they think that I'm like,
Yeah, no hat rule is that.
Speaking McGee.
no hat rule. We were inside at the ice rink.
You're allowed to wear a hat. You wear a hat everywhere.
So you reckon I should have donned a
I
hat?
don't know why you.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
like
know why you're drawing the line at ice hockey.
you haven't taken the hat
Ice
off
hockey's
once
too
during an
formal.
episode, and we're sitting in
Well,
the
it's
back
not-
room of our house.
I was at work. I don't wear it into the
That's
office.
barely work.
I don't wear it
Yeah,
into the office.
That's fair. That's because you're in an office. You're in an orifice.
So you reckon I should
At
have
the
worn
rink,
what
you can do
cap?
whatever you
Yeah,
want.
it's the ring.
What cap would you suggest I have worn?
That
Any of
one.
the hundreds that you like.
I
Yeah.
don't even know which one I got on. Like what
Collingwood.
Collingwood hat.
No one's gonna be like.
I love that.
Roar.
Anyway, good stuff. Yeah, I didn't look well. Did I?
I never see you with that hat. I
And
did a double take on that, mate. Who is that bloke?
Where's Jake?
It was a great night. Everyone was incredibly kind to me. And then I saw the photo and went, "Oh, it's a pity. It feels like a pity party." Because I looked tiny because I was wearing a huge.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
huge
What size was
I look like
You know
I
you've
was.
been going through it.
it? You lost weight.
Yeah.
Looks like that jersey used to
Yeah.
fit
It
pre-sickness.
looked like that was
Yeah.
my before jersey.
Yeah.
And now I'm wearing it,
It
as
was
an after.
inspirational that you were wearing it because you were like, one day I'm going to fit in this again when I build back my bone marrow.
Yeah.
Here we go. Joe's gonna get. Do you know what's hilarious?
Is the geezer one?
Is that the first? I thought this was like a
I
poster.
did think, I was like, who's that
Is
geezer
it behind a pane
behind
of
you?
glass?
Wait, show me again.
He's
Jack.
actually a real guy. He's a real thing. He's watching the game.
Is that right? Is the game happening right behind you?
Yeah.
You look like you're in the
What is
foyer.
going on? Oh yeah, this is.
How poor was this stadium?
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, we didn't know that Perth had a play hockey
No,
team.
exactly right.
And ice hockey is that.
And it's
feel
an
it.
interesting culture. It's fantastic. They're very supportive, but I'd never seen ice hockey before. So that they're playing like literally. I'll show you just quickly. I might as well. Fuck, we've got nothing
Should we
else.
put a multi on?
So just for context, so that's where I'm standing.
There's no seats.
No, well, there is upstairs apparently, but where I'm
What
perched.
the fuck?
So that's them there.
It's like a rec centre.
The game's just going on, and then at the end they're
The
all
lighting
slapping,
sucks in there. Look
They're
at the
all-
lighting. It's all different
they're all-
lights. It's like tungsten.
and they all they're all slapping on the glass. That's what they do. Shit, the bet we should go for a game because man, it's hectic. They hit bodies, they smack bodies like. Wow, man! Like poor people were standing up against the glass, right?
Yeah.
And then you got one bloke who's trying to find the puck, and he's basically next to the glass. And some guy would just go up from behind him and just ram him straight into the glass. At times they
That's
were
the
like,
thing, like, when you're up
people,
against the-
well, people were sitting behind the glass, or standing behind the glass. The glass was like ricocheting and hitting them in the face
Oh my god.
because the glass is bending.
Watch out behind you. Surely if you're
True
putting
hockey
if you're
experience.
putting your back to the ice and you're facing the perspex, you're like, I'm like milliseconds before I'm going
No,
through that.
and
Like,
they
you've
make
got to
it-
be smart enough to not do that. Like at least go sideways. Why would you
They
block
make
your
it look
body?
so hectic, and like they're on ice skate. I can't skate, so the ice alone is slip. Like if you ever try to stand on the ice with like a sneaker, it's slippery. Let alone the ice blades. What do you call them? Ice skates.
Yeah.
Like they're tough to be on.
You're on a single blade.
And these blokes are just getting around, no worries. And then two bodies will just fucking hit each other,
Because there's nowhere to stop.
and
Yeah.
neither of them go down. They both like just have enough core strength to just play on.
Yeah.
Like no one ever went tits up.
No one fell.
No one went tits up throughout the entire game.
Wow.
It is insane, like, because obviously they get into fights, but it's like
Yeah, that happened.
you forget that
They've
they're
gone
all
to-
wearing
Yeah.
they're all wearing knife shoes.
Yeah.
Like, how is that okay?
Yeah, and then they're punching on, like sliding.
Yes, they move so incredibly well. They literally just like getting around. Like they look like they're playing. I
It
was
looks like
there.
they're moving themselves through their mind.
There was a staff member with me who literally just came from a game of footy. He's a big dude, and I was like, man, they're hitting bodies harder than like they do at football. And you bounce off, and like if you get hit on the footy oval,
You go down.
yeah, you go down and you land on soft grass. These blokes aren't even going down, and they're coming in way. Imagine two people on ice skates coming at the absolute maximum speed, and they're just collecting each other.
And you'd be faster than running.
Absolutely, and they're not even move. They just don't even flinch. It's just like bang, two bodies. All right, play on, keep going.
Wow.
Crazy scenes. The everyday hero, however, if you get the photo back up,
chores.
The everyday hero is going to young man. I'm not going to use his name because I don't think that would be appropriate, but I'll tell you boys off the pod what his name is. He was an absolute superstar.
Yep.
This dude here.
Geezer.
Everyday hero.
Is he your co-worker?
He was, no.
Oh,
So
I
he
thought you were
worked-
there with
But he
it.
was going
he-
for the opposite team.
No, he worked at the rink. That's our home kit.
What the fuck?
That's our home kit.
Opposing. We've got
That's
blue,
the home-
red, and then we've got green,
Wait, no,
black.
that has to
The
be an
green-
Anzac Day one.
Correct, yes, but that's
Oh.
our home colours. The reason they did this is because this is the company that I work for's colours.
So that's not the colours of the team.
No, the colours of the team are red and
And are they
blue.
called the Thunder?
Yep. That remains.
That does not make sense.
Anyway, we don't have to get into that. We can
I
do
mean,
it.
a
We can,
custom jersey
Just for
for
you?
you?
yeah,
But
for
they-
our team. So
how
all of
many?
the players played in that kit
Today?
on Saturday.
That's
Like
what
we
I-
It's
sponsored
a
the
cool kit.
we sponsored the team, and then
for
the
that
team.
game.
Yes, for that game and that game alone.
What?
What kind of deal is that?
Could we sponsor again?
For the game? Can we get our fucking logo on
Yeah.
the kit and have
It's a
7
good question.
we'll have
MacPack for Thunder.
and there'll be 13 people watching the game.
We deal in the health space, so it's a little bit.
So do we.
I think it's-
Oh, they throw you a bone a bit.
No, I just think it's a good look for them, and it's a good look for to be like dealing with people
Who's
in
looking?
the health space. Let's not be rude. They were fantastic. They were
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah. Anyway, this legend.
Yes. Anyway.
I thought this was your co-worker.
Yeah, I
No.
thought he was fellow worker.
No.
I was like,
Mate, he's
good
15.
skincare, yeah.
He's 15. The
Good
kid's 15.
You
skincare.
had hair as well.
He was well compared to the blokes
Yeah.
he's with.
So did your co-worker take this photo?
One, yes, yeah. But he was an absolute superstar because my co-worker, who was meant to be with me, as I mentioned, he was playing football, so he got there a bit late, and I had all this shit to bring in from the car, like heaps, like everything you're looking at. I had
all
to
the
get from
frogs and stuff.
yeah,
Trestle table, big poster banner.
yeah. I had to get from my car
The
here,
yo-yos.
all by
the
myself,
pamphlets and
all by myself, right? And then
Yeah.
I literally rocked up, and he was like, "So you need a hand, man?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, man! If you wouldn't mind, let's do it." And so he came out to the car with me, and was incredibly helpful. We did 2 trips. I would have been there for ages. Did 2 trips with me, and then he's still with me the whole night. We were having a good chin wag, loveliest,
Oh,
sweetest dude. He was teaching me about the rules. I'd never seen a game of hockey, and I was like, man, all right, run me through like what's going on, what's happening, how it all unfolds, what they're doing, because they do like a national anthem and shit at the start. The whole thing, the whole shooting match. He was showing me everything. Absolute superstar. He assisted me in doing it all, but not only that, he actually provided like a great deal of comfort for me. I would have
Yeah.
been standing there talking to strangers for 4 hours, but he was there and he basically just assisted with
but
everything.
instead, you were talking to a friend.
And what does he do?
Exactly right.
He works at the ring.
So he works at the rink. He's only a 15-year-old dude. Very
Does he
nice.
play?
Well, this is very nice, and we can probably afford to leave on this. The nicest part of the whole night was, so immediately as I get there, he comes out to help, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is unreal. So nice of him. And then I get out there and I'm trying to form like a bit of a common ground. And I was like, oh man, like you obviously like your ice hockey, do you play? And he goes, oh no, I don't play anymore. I used to play, but I stopped playing because he went into COVID and then he grew heaps. Like let's say COVID was 4 years ago, he would have been like a kid.
yeah.
Now he's as
taller than you.
yeah,
He's taller
exactly.
than you, yeah.
And he was like, man, then I had to buy all this new equipment and shit, and it was just got a little bit too hectic to do all that. So I'm not playing, but I'd come down and work. I love the game. I just come and work, and it is what it is. Used to playing goals, and apparently goalkeeper pads and whatnot are way more expensive as well because there's only one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a specialized skill.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, no, I don't really play anymore. Da, da, da. I was like, man, would you like to? He's like, oh, yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. Just don't really have a means to do it and da-da-da-da. The rest of the night went on. He disappeared at one point, went upstairs, did some jobs up in the bar, came back down. And we were there for 4 hours.
Just
In the
making
bar.
cocktails.
No, like emptying
King.
bins and like cleaning up there. He wasn't like on the
quick pint.
and then so he came back down. So over the course of the 4 hours, he's told me that he like literally was basically the first person I spoke to, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't really play anymore. I can't do it." Da 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 da. And then literally with about half an hour left in the game, he'd done his shit. He would be with me for hours. Then he'd gone done some stuff and come back and he gone away and then he came back again. And he was so excited to tell me on the last time that he came round, while the other boys like pulling the car around, he literally just goes, "Man, you'll never believe it. I'm gonna start playing again." And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" He's just like, "Man, someone's like gonna hook us up with some pads and shit. I'm gonna start playing again."
King.
And I was like, "Dude, that's mammoth." He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm like pretty excited about it, pretty pumped." I was like, man, mate, absolutely. So over the course of the night, he did a good deed. Someone did a good deed back to him.
Yeah.
I think they're going to tee him up with some like secondhand pads and whatnot, and make sure he can get out there. Because he must have just must have triggered like a little bit of maybe I would like to play. I don't know if he'd ever thought about it. I don't know if he'd properly thought about it before I'd asked the question. And then something must have ticked, and then he was just like chasing that one opportunity.
It's so funny. Legit within the same night, he went from never playing again to
I'm playing it next week. He's like, literally,
I got the pat.
Hey, but I won't be able to help him. Head out to goals.
So that, unreal. But I was stoked because
He's like, goalie got hurt, so I'm in for the fourth quarter.
The guy took a knife to the took an ice skate to the head.
Shoot to the umpire.
Someone threw some shit from the bar, just like a little wink. But yeah, absolute superstar. He helped me out, and he made my night a heap of fun. I was obviously a little bit out of my depth, as you're probably becoming more and more aware the more I'm speaking about it. But I think it was nice. It was a nice, calmer moment that he got to come full circle. Stop putting your finger up. That he got to come full circle, and his nicety helping me. Good karma was rewarded, and someone helped him out, and now he gets to go out and play some more ice hockey, which I think personally is exactly what the Everyday Hero is about.
It's great that when you got there, he was able to help you break the ice.
Good.
Nice.
That wasn't bad. That actually wasn't bad. So that's why I won't mention his name, but he's an absolute superstar from the Perth Thunder. He is currently a staff member, but I'm sure that in not that too long down the track, he'll likely be the goalkeeper for the Perth Thunder. He's an absolute superstar. He made my night a hell of a lot of fun, and I'm glad that a little bit of good karma came back his way. So that's why the Perth Thunder employee is this week, episode 192's Everyday Hero. Mighty boys, that brings us to the end of another episode of the MacPack podcast. Good ep.
Always a great app, and we've been doing even better radio shows at Radio Freo 107.9 every single Saturday morning from 8 to 10 a.m.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Nailed that.
Good little soft plug.
It was a hard.
Well, you don't have to describe what status you're in down in the pants region, champ. Yes, very excitingly, we're still doing that, which is fantastic. If you guys want to get involved, fling us a message, get involved. Because we'll chat about anything. Like if you just go, mate, having some real troubles with something.
Yep, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about your troubles.
That's all we need. Yeah, literally, like if you message us, there's a
Like
90%
anything.
chance.
Yeah, it's like literally anything.
We got to fill a podcast and a radio show every week, so we're open to suggestions.
And yeah, we've done a fair bit of helping people over the journey. I don't really recall what our man's situation was with the Dal, but I remember that went well for a bit.
Yeah, that was fun. It's
Yeah.
always fun to give uneducated advice.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we're getting quite good at it. Much on for the week, lads.
Well, we got the Pies game tonight at Optus.
Oh, we do.
We'll be
Friday
there.
night. Pies play the Docks.
That's
Yes.
huge.
Let's go, little MacPack multi. Who wins, Joe? And by how much, actually? Because we never mentioned this. When we went to the grand final, I took, of all 8 of us, so our family and then all the plus ones, all the girlfriends, all the wags,
Yep.
stat, like send in your prediction for how much and who wins by how much.
Mm-hmm.
And we put money on each, like, all right, Collingwood by 3 points, Collingwood by 18 points, Brisbane by what, like whatever it was. Joe hit it on the absolute tit.
King.
Yep.
And I put enough money on it to win like quite a bit back. So
I didn't
Joey's,
see any of that.
nah, of course not. So Joey's sort of the margin man.
Yeah, I am.
How much, who wins and how much on Friday night?
Colby by 3.
Colby Collingwood
Yeah.
by 3. Really?
3 points.
Oh, no, actually. Collingwood by 20.
Okay, Riley.
Yeah. Ooh, I want it to be close, but I reckon it'll blow out. Collingwood by 34.
I want it to be, I would like it to blow out, but we don't necessarily ever seem, Collingwood don't win by anything more than a kick.
Yeah, what's it been recently? It's been a kick. Last, 4 weeks?
Yeah, well, I think we've had
Adelaide was 2.
yeah, we've
Or
had
4,
we've had a
I think.
draw within the last month. There's been a heap of close games.
Nah, it'll break open with the Freo game, surely.
Yeah.
Pies win by 6 on the knocker for mine.
And it might be raining.
Actually?
Ooh.
I think so, yeah.
We went 2 years ago.
And they're also...
It's a 2-year anniversary since we got absolutely soaked at that game.
When did they have that? They haven't played in WA yet this year?
No.
It's huge. And did they even come last year?
Yeah, we played West Coast.
Coast.
Oh, yeah. There you go. But they only come over once a year. So it is kind of foreign territory for them to come 5 hours on a flight and play in the western side of Australia.
Yes.
Well observed. Boys, until we do this time next week and obviously tomorrow on radio, stay safe, Stay blessed. And always remember to
Go give your mum a hug.
it's Chuff now, but not forever.